Most people lose their day in the first 30 minutes. By the time they've checked messages, scrolled a bit, and decided what to do, the day is already driving them. My life can't work like that. When you're responsible for multiple billion-dollar companies, "I'll see how the day goes" is a recipe for disaster. So here's the truth. The real secret isn't motivation, or willpower, or some magical IQ. It's a ruthless calendar. My day is carved into tiny blocks, as short as 5 minutes, and almost every one of those blocks already has a job before I wake up. That's what people call my 50-minute rule. From the second my head leaves the pillow, the day is already decided. No, what should I do first? Questions, no open white space waiting to be filled with distractions. I use a version of time boxing. Every part of the day is assigned a specific task or type of work, often in 50-minute slices. Time management experts have dissected this. They'll tell you I plan meals, emails, meetings, design reviews, even some family time and social media into hard blocks. That doesn't mean I'm a robot. It means I don't let random decide my priorities. People imagine running multiple companies as constant chaos, bouncing between emergencies. In reality, it's a deliberate conveyor belt, 15 minutes of rapid-fire email triage, a block for engineering design reviews, a block for factory walkthrough, a block for Starship updates, a block for Tesla, AI Photimus, compressed meetings, fast meals, repeat. It looks insane from the outside. From the inside, it's the only way to survive the complexity. Why 5 minutes? Because 5 minutes forces clarity. If you have an hour for a call, you'll take an hour. If you have 5 minutes with the same person, you'll go straight to, what is the problem? What is the decision? What information do we need? What happens next? Time boxing at that granularity does 3 things for me. First, it kills drift. There is almost no such thing as empty time, where I can accidentally fall into my phone for 40 minutes. Everything is pre-decided, so the question is just execute this block or consciously reschedule it. Second, it reduces context switching. A typical day is not a random ping-pong between topics. Blocks are grouped, design, then factory, then comms, then more engineering. Even if each block is short, I'm not jumping from rockets to HR to memes every 2 minutes. Third, it shrinks resistance. It's psychologically easier to start something when your brain sees you only have to do this for 10 minutes, instead of this is a giant, vague task. That's how you get through things like inboxes, reviews, or difficult decisions without procrastinating until midnight. Most people let their day expand to fit their worst habits. I try to let my day contract to fit what actually matters. So what does a 5-minute day feel like? Imagine you're watching it from the outside. From about 7 a.m., blocks begin. The schedule is pre-planned, often the day before or at least early in the morning. There's no blank space where I sit and wonder what to do. A cluster of short blocks for critical emails and messages. Not every email. The ones that unblock teams or decisions. A block of pure engineering or design time, reviewing drawings, simulations, code, or designs for Tesla, SpaceX, or Optimus. Meetings stacked tightly, often with food folded into them. Lunch in under 15 minutes while we keep talking. Short open blocks reserved for unexpected fires. A launch issue, a factory problem, a regulatory call. Even things that look casual from the outside, like tweeting or replying on X, often fit inside these narrow windows. It's not that I never break pattern, obviously I do, but the baseline is discipline, not chaos. There are 2 important details people miss. 1, the system is not about doing everything personally. It's about making sure that when my attention is on something, it's fully there. 2, it's elastic at the edges. If there's a rocket test, a crisis, or a huge decision, blocks move. The day flexes, but it flexes around a structure. It's not built on randomness. Why does this routine work so well, especially when juggling multiple companies? Because time is the real bottleneck. Not money, not ideas, not even people. If you're trying to run Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, X, and push things like Optimus and Starship at the same time, the constraint isn't, what should we do? There's 1,000 things to do. The constraint is, what can I personally pay attention to today without everything else collapsing? The 50-minute rule does a few crucial things. It forces a priority stack. If you only have so many small slots, you must choose. You can't say yes to every meeting, every call, every opportunity. That's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. It limits context depth. Every context switch carries a mental cost. If you let people randomly pull you into topics all day, your brain spends more time reloading than executing. Time boxing groups similar things and protects your cognitive bandwidth. It turns giant tasks into Lego bricks. You don't solve Starship reusability in one meeting. You chip at it, one tightly focused discussion at a time. Big problems become a pile of small scheduled attacks instead of a fog hanging in your head. It almost eliminates dead minutes. You'd be surprised how many hours people lose to the cracks, drifting after a meeting, deciding what to do next. Aimless browsing. When your day is blocked, the cracks are small and intentional. A 5-minute break is actually 5 minutes. This isn't about becoming a machine. It's about recognizing that attention is a finite rocket fuel and treating it like something you allocate, not something the world gets to siphon freely. Here's the part that matters for you. You don't need to be running rocket companies to use this. You just need to stop letting your calendar be polite and start letting it be ruthless. If your calendar isn't ruthless, your life never will be. That's the principle. Most people's schedule is a polite suggestion. Mine is more like a flight plan. To copy this in a normal life, you don't need a 16-hour day or 50-minute increments across everything. Start with a 2-3 hour block and turn it into a focused engine. Step 1. Pick the window. Maybe it's 7-9 a.m. or 8-11 p.m. or 2-5 p.m. Whatever you can protect most days. That block is now rocket time for your life. Highest value work, no distractions. Step 2. Break it into 10-minute slots on paper or a calendar. For a 2-hour block, that's 12 times 10-minute slots or 24 times 50-minute slots. You don't have to be perfect. The point is granularity. Step 3. Assign every slot a job. For example, a Musk-style layout for a 2-hour session might look like this. 10-min SUDI warm I'm up and plan. List 1-3 main outcomes you want today. 30-min FD. Deep work block 1. Treat it as 3 10-minute slices. Writing, coding, design, core thinking. 10-min footy micro, admin. Critical emails to messages only. Inbox rules. No doom scrolling. 30-min footy. Deep work block 2. Continue or attack A. Second core problem. 10-min footy learning read, watch, or practice. Something that compounds your skills. AI systems, your field. 20-min footy execution cleanup. Send the messages, uploads, or tickets your deep work created. 10-min footy review and schedule. Tomorrow. Decide the first block of your next session. You can adjust, but the rule is, every slot has a job, and jobs are small and concrete. Step 4. Group by context. Don't mix wildly different things in adjacent slots if you can avoid it. Put deep work together, put admin together, put calls together. That's how you get the benefit of focus without needing a bunker. Step 5. Protect the block. During those 2-3 hours, pretend you're in a launch countdown. Phone away, notifications off. People around you know that this is your do not disturb, unless the rocket is actually exploding. Time. You'll notice something strange after a week. Tasks you've been avoiding suddenly become easy when they're just 15 minutes. Your brain starts trusting your schedule, so it resists less. You get more done in those 2-3 hours than you used to do in entire days. That's the point. It's not about perfection. It's about turning time from a vague background into a set of slots you control. You don't have to live like Elon Musk to borrow the parts that work. You can time box a small portion of your day instead of the whole thing. Use 15-minute blocks if 5 minutes feels too small. Start with one ruthless block per Dalton Y and expand later. But the principle doesn't change. If you wake up every day and your first question is, what should I do? You're already behind. Decide yesterday what today is for. Carve it into blocks. Give every block a job. Most people treat their calendar as decoration. If you want to run big things, or just finally make real progress on something that matters to you, your calendar has to become a weapon. That's what the 50-minute rule really is. Not a gimmick, just a commitment that every minute has a mission before the world gets a chance to steal it.